Well, hello and welcome again to Robin Smith Minecraft project. Still working on a new title for that because this is a terrible title for any sort of show, even one that is in fact about Minecraft. But got myself my orange juice. Well, I pretend it's orange juice. Oh, might be a bit stronger. And we're in Feed the Beast again. So you saw last time, if this will actually load, there we go. We were in Twilight Forest and I got a little chicken and ran away. I've played the game a little since, but we've got a little problem. I'm going to head in here for the moment. Now, like I mentioned before, there was a problem with the game crashing. So it seemed to have reared its ugly head again, and I'm not 100% sure exactly what's causing it. But I may be able to fix it again, but if it continues happening like this, I may have to abandon Feed the Beast completely until I'm more secure in its stability. So, for example, I go to collect this, I'm not going to push it straight away, and I move it, say, anywhere, and the game crashes. So if you see another screen immediately after I try to move this block, you'll know it's because the game's crashed, and we'll immediately move to a different version of Minecraft. Oh, and there we go. So, as you can tell, that's what happens when you try to do anything in Feed the Beast. Now, this isn't me knocking Feed the Beast on the whole, but it's not boding well for the mod packs and this service at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and try and continue with Tekkit Classic. Now, I have finally created worlds in all of the other Technic mod pack launcher mod packs, and I hope to be getting onto them soon, but the problem is I'm racing ahead with Tekkit because I seem to be more experienced with Tekkit, so you just kind of get into a rhythm, you find a mod pack or mod you like, and you get comfortable with it. I'm sad to say that I was enjoying Feed the Beast when it was working, but oh, that all load up. But these issues are worrying. Let's turn this volume down. Now, this isn't. I need to be completely honest here. Aside from running ahead and doing a bit of everything by myself, this isn't strictly Tekkit Classic. I have been fiddling and added a couple of my own mods. Well, not my own mods, but a couple of extra mods that aren't in there. The first one you should be able to notice will be, if I actually look outside. Ah, there we are. I've added more animals. So as well as nice wildlife knocking around outside, causing havoc, you've got werewolves and trolls and whatnot, also wrecking the place up, and your normal Minecraft animals out there. On top of that, I have also re-implemented the crafting bench 3 or crafting table 3, just out of personal preference. I also had to reapply the BD Craft texture pack for a version of the texture pack that would work with Tekkit better and include some of the other mods. And I have been trying, probably with no real guidance to implement forestry into the mod pack again. But that's probably going to be forever in the making, because it's almost impossible to do. Now you have to forgive me if I stand still for a few seconds as I'm consulting my one of the Tekkit manuals I have installed on my phone, because there's just too much in here to keep track of. So let's go outside. I'll explain what's going on here, what I've done so far. Now, obviously you saw some machinery running up there, but we're still at the very early stages. Although I've put a nice chunk of time in on this. Oh, ostrich. A nice chunk of time in on the Tekkit Classic now, when compared to all the other mods and mod packs. I really haven't scratched the surface for just this, so I'm going to be going through different mods and additions to each mod, different machines and magic and a bit of everything. See random blocks of glass fibre cable hanging up there, which we'll get to at some point in the future. Oh, there's a mountain lion attacking ostrich over there. Oh, now he's coming for me. Oh, bloomin' heck. Ugh. Back off. You know, nothing special, mate. Come. Probably gonna get bitten by a snake while running away. Or die now. Eat crafting, you shit cat, you. Excuse my French. Anyway, so anyway, the point is that I aim to set up this building and the surrounding area with that would happen, wouldn't it? With specific rooms in mind. I have to build another one of them anyway. I'm not bothered. So each room is going to be for working on different mod elements of the mod pack. Now up here there was also going to be a solar panel access area where we're going to place some solar panels for power. Just some basic ones so far, and just there's a lot of chests because I've got quarry running outside, if you didn't see. It's pretty basic. Well, I've already mined one small but deep quarry, but this larger quarry is working right now, and powered by a couple of solar panels out there, with a conjunction of this power converter unit going into the quarry. The quarry's obviously pumping everything down there. There's several gold pipes underneath. It's coming up this way and pumping into these diamond pipe systems. Everything that's not that important is going straight up and into this tower, which we'll get to in a second. Everything else is being separated. Ores and things that need compressing go that way, and everything else goes this way that I want to keep, so it's all going down to them chests. I'm running out of breath saying that. Now this here is obviously an extractor, which, for example, if you popped in some rubber wood, it would take the sap out of that and convert it into rubber. And that's down here. Can't see very well, but down here there's a planned rubber tree farm. There was some rubber trees there before, but I didn't have any leftover saplings once I'd mined them, so just because I was being lazy mainly. So there's a chest down there and it pipes up, immediately goes into here and pumps through, and you'll get your extracted goods over there. All your ores come through here, pop into here, into the macerator, get separated into 2 powders per ore, and end up in this electric furnace here, or pair of electric furnaces, and they in turn get piped downstairs into the chests downstairs. And obviously, last but not least, this compressor compresses random items. Specifically, mainly at the moment we're dealing with what I can't remember the name of, uranium. That's it, because you can't have a Tekkit world without uranium and without a nuclear reactor of any kind. Now this is for the equivalent exchange, which I think is sorely needed in Feed the Beast, by the way. And I've got my condenser here, just making diamonds, because that's what everybody does with their condenser. And an alchemical chest here that is just storing a few bits and bobs. Now obviously I've been to the Nether, hence the Nether Wart and Nether Rack, and I went there to craft Philosopher's Stone. And seeing as you didn't see me go to the Nether, at the very least I can do is show you how to craft a Philosopher's Stone now, because you never know, I might need a second one anyway. So let's pop this crafting bench 3 down, because it's not part of any specific mod. So any of the ones in the game anyway. We take a diamond, pop it in the middle, surround that by redstone and glowstone, and you get your Philosopher's Stone. Now, Philosopher's Stone, for those of you who don't know, is available in obviously equivalent exchange by itself, but is appearing in other famous mods and mod packs, and is quite simply the power to transmute things from one thing into another. Now in here you won't see much of a difference, but if I click on the grass here, it turns grass to sand, sand to grass, so on and so forth. So this as a single action by itself isn't too amazing. You can charge it up and affect a wider area, and it can help with mining. Say if you want to turn things into sand because they're suspended in the air and they'll fall down, it makes it easier to get to them, or things along those lines. But the expansion of the stone's abilities is where we really have an interest. And to do anything in equivalent exchange, you need a Philosopher's Stone to begin with. While it's not vital by itself, it has that first step aspect to it that leads on to doing all the other equivalent exchange things. And equivalent exchange of all of the mods in this pack is essentially, with more or less, the most powerful of the lot. I think powerful would be the most appropriate word. Some might argue a little too powerful, but you know, it's there for a reason. You may as well take advantage of it. So it's something that's worth having fun with. Now, one of the things you can do with the Philosopher's Stone is, when you're holding it, just press the C key and you open up a crafting bench all by yourself. No need for a crafting bench. Now that's obviously going to speed things up when you're crafting, but also the Philosopher's Stone is involved in recipes itself, and this is where we start expanding out into potential areas of equivalent exchange advancement. So let's say, for example, we want to make the next most important thing in equivalent exchange, which is the transmutation table here. Now, for those of you who don't know, transmutation table allows you to apply items, as long as they have EMC value, to the table. They get recognised by the table and remembered. So if you've never put an item on here before and you just drop something here, this is just a bad example because it's got no EMC value, we'll pop that there. It will only pop up the one item here. So So you can't really do a whole lot unless you've owned the item to begin with. But once you start collecting a few things, grab these bits and bobs together, and we pop them in the transmutation table, it starts remembering them all, and learned pops up, and you get a range of items of a similar worth to that. Now, there's two ways you can use the transmutation table. First up, you can just pop a range of things in this area of a similar type, and it will calculate the worth of them all together, but you can only put one thing in at a time from there. Conversely though, you can also go to this flame symbol at the bottom and just put everything in at once. They will get removed completely, so you lose your items definitely there, but the EMC gets stored no matter what, and then you can just start going through items and just taking whatever, and say if you don't want it in the end, pop it back in, it gets cooked into EMC value, and you start the whole process again. Now the downside is that you can't really mix things like uranium and sugar, because uranium is classed as a fuel. Now some things are classed slightly different, so you've got this range of different fuels here, or fuel-like items, so you have to, you know, keep in mind exactly what you're putting in and what you want. Why those birds are loud, I'm just going to turn them down. That's a bit better. Now, when it comes to crafting one, you're going to want to make some cobblestone into stone, I think, as far as I remember. I think another diamond? Not 100% sure. Let's double check while we're here. Check on my trusty guide. So many items to make. It's daunting to an extent. Yeah, I was right in the end. And so if we pop... Oh, I'm losing my place. Ugh. We pop the Philosopher's Stone in the middle, 4 obsidian in the corners, should I say, instead of the sides, and then we pop, I think it's stone, but I'll try cobblestone. No, it's definitely stone. That's why I should have kept hold of that workbench, but we'll be making one of them in a second. So we'll pop this in there. Only take a second because we've got an overclocker. I'll explain how to make one of those later, if you don't already know. Right, that should be exactly what we need. Put my obsidian in the corner, then I wink at your mother. Anyway, so we get a transmutation tablet. And apparently if you pop a transmutation tablet in the middle of there, you get something else. I don't know. But anyway, so you get a transmutation tablet that way. Obviously I'm not going to build another one because I have one already. That would be reckless and waste of my supplies. But that gives you an idea of the basics when it comes to setting up for equivalent exchange. But I realised the other day that I want to compress this. So find uranium ore, always make sure to try and compress it if you get a chance, because you'll need that later. That despite knowing quite a lot about these, you know, equivalent exchange and buildcraft and all the other mods involved, that I've barely scratched the surface of what I was using. So I'm going to start working on, as mentioned before, different areas that cover different mod packs. I've got some supplies set up, obviously, and plan to set myself up with a better position in this world, as I find my position at this point isn't exactly super strong. Num 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 num. Now I've been working on, also amongst other things, mixing some plants out in the back garden, but that hasn't gone so well. I'll just eat some melon. That's gone well at all, to the point of constantly having to deal with my stupid mistake of applying the More Animals mod, because ever since I have, all I've had is animals appear in this garden and ruin my plants every 5 seconds. Now we'll get into the details of how to start crossbreeding plants and creating new types of plant, but this is one of the few things in here that I'm really new to. Oh god, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. So it's going to be a bit of a learning process for us all, and it's something I'm kind of excited about doing more of. Oh, if not in this, in Tekkit Lite and Technic. It's going to be a lot of the same world over and over again. This is my one worry of this series. Luckily the Yogbox and /mine should make things a bit more interesting. Right. There's another downside. It's having to try and grab the items you've just harvested. But anyway, because I've had all these new animals appear, I'm fighting this constant battle with the numbers of animals jumping in my garden and ruining everything. So we're going to be looking at improving that as well. These torches help repel any monsters, but it's still a bit of a nightmare. Looks like our quarry is doing a bang up job, but obviously that's not going to be powered all the time. So we're going to look at getting more consistent power flow through that as well. Now I feel that I let people down when I went and collected obsidian last, because I did have a video of me going to the Nether, and well, that video, let's say it didn't turn out quite as well as I'd like. So let's have a little peek at the Nether while we're here. I just have to remember to go and put them things in the crop manager as well. So I'm pretty lucky with this Nether. Oh god, the pigmen are angry with me. Don't even remember why. Ah, there's rats here as well. I'm gonna die. Ah, lucky I didn't have anything worth anything. So yes, there's evil rats there now. And they're making life all the more interesting. Ugh. So, take a look as well. As well as having some solar panels, I also have a bit of a windmill going on up here. So that's working out quite well. So I've given you a bit of a tour of this place. We should probably move on to actually doing something while we're here. So the first thing we're going to do is start working on red power, because that's something I know less about than I would like. So we've set aside this little room. We're probably going to need to expand at some point. Or if I can get through the doorway. Useless. And we're going to start fiddling with some red power. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is actually craft myself some clay bricks. Let's make sure I've got enough clay, which I have, thank God. A lot more than I was expecting. Ah, it must have come from the quarry. So we'll pop over to the electric furnaces, although I think I'm going to start using traditional furnaces instead of, well, I don't know why I picked up that coal. I might as well use it while I'm here. Might as well get something out of it. Seems like there's some sort of meeting between the Endermen and the creepers. The creeper representative has finished his meeting and has decided to vanish. Right, oh well, not sure about that. Unless, oh god. Creepers with the power to teleport. Anyway. So, well, I'm not looking at the macerator. Well, I should be looking at the macerator. That's what I'm supposed to be using. Fool. Compressor, what am I thinking? So anyway, we're going to take these bricks and obviously make some brick blocks and then turn that into a nice furnace. And get on our way to crafting some red power based items. And Bluetricity. And it'll be a learning process for me and hopefully for you. Oh. Now we're going to use this coal dust for other nefarious deeds in a little while. Yes, that picked up. Excellent. Let's go downstairs and start grabbing us some clay. Although, yeah, grab us some bricks. And while I'm here, I want to make a traditional furnace as well, because it doesn't hurt to have a old school furnace as a backup. That texture pack's slightly off for the crafting table 3, but not too bothered by that. Something that can be fixed if it's a problem. There we go, bricks. More bricks. Even more bricks. Should be more than enough to get us going. I don't think we can make it on the craft. No, we can. Alloy furnace. So that saves us some time. We'll pop that downstairs into the red power room. We should grab ourselves some. Unless you find any, which I probably can't. It's going to be one of those days, I can tell. Ah, here we go. Some obsidian, no, what do I need? Tin. Might be handy to have some tin, but I'll leave that for the moment. Oh, no. Iron ingots are something we need. I think that's more than enough though. Might as well get rid of these while we're here. I think we'll also want to get hold of, if I've remembered to pop it in a sensible place, more and more of my searching. I really need to organise these chests. Some Nikolite for Bluetricity, as far as I remember. But like I say, if I'm wrong, it's because I'm very new to this. Yes, I think it is. Shall we pop... oh, staring at a wall. It's thrilling, I'm sure. Oh, I've not got very much of that, so I'll work on making some more soon. Might as well pop a few of these in here. Hooray. Tip us over the edge while we're here. Right, let's go downstairs and start cooking up some fun with our non-existent coal. There we go. God, I regret saying that now. Cooking up some fun. Why am I home ec teacher? Oh, refined iron. You know, pick something up wrong. Anyway, so let's pop half of these in here. Or some of this. And some of these. And that should start smelting it all together to create some red alloy ingots. Oh, look at that colour. I like that. That's nice. That's just lovely. That is. Oh, looks really nice in this time of year. Get some more refined iron while we're here. So, get a few of these together, and we'll have the basics for doing something interesting. I shouldn't have removed those. I think this is right. Or is it not? What is it I'm supposed to be mixing in? Of course it's the wrong type of ingot. Let me try and think. What other ingot would it be? Could it possibly be brass? Or tin? Ooh. I might try the refined. Nope. Let's go find ourselves some other ingots and give this a test run. Good chance to make some of the new ingots. So grab some more nickelite while I'm here. Nope, it's not that. Let's grab some tin, some copper, silver. Grab some gold while we're here as well. Excellent. Doesn't hurt to test, does it? So let's have a look. Go with the obvious no, which is nothing. Nothing. Huzzah! Silver. Excellent. Might as well pop a few more in. Finally, I have a use for my silver. And we have some lovely looking blue alloy ingots. Ah, we're trucking with diesel. This is probably the most thrilling part of this whole series, watching things cook slowly. Seem to have a... Ugh. Right. I'm just gonna ignore him. Right. Anyway, so if we take copper ingots and our tin ingots. I'll save one of each. A couple of this one. And we smelt them together. We should, yes, come up with another further ingot. Ching! Wow, that's pretty fast. Some brass ingots. So now we have our basic ingot collection. Let's finish up with a few more of these. Oh. Next time right, no, that's not working for some reason, unless I need a different number. Ah, 4 per ingot. Okay, that makes sense now. So next time, once I've made some more supplies, we shall start working on some real red power recipes. Until next time, don't feed the wolves. Ah!